Hello everybody, Road Warriors 627 back here with finally our second episode of the season of the Double Play, where we talk about baseball, all aspects of baseball, everything to do with the object that is 5 ounces and 9 inches. So, I have two special guests joining me today, unlike the usual Joe Martin, if you can remember from last time or last year. I've got KJ. And I've got the incomparable Sean Bonner. They both love the game of baseball, and we are going to start talking about some stuff today. We're going to talk about what's wrong with baseball, and we're also going to talk about what's going on in baseball as far as the upcoming postseason is concerned. So I believe we should start in the American League, because the American League is right now the league that's totally fucked up. Everybody is in the race somehow, at least mathematically. So, what are your thoughts? Who's winning the American League East?
Go through the standings.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. I tell you what, so impressive.
We got the Red Sox up by 4.5 games.
And exploiting those weaknesses.
That's correct.
And then the Orioles are like a game beyond the Rays.
Yeah, well, forget Toronto.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, you know, Chris Davis is a guy that
That's true. Didn't they take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees recently?
Didn't even pick up 15 hits.
So there you go. If you have any hope, Toronto fans, there you go. In fact,
they throttled Pittsburgh today.
That's true. That's true. And Pittsburgh's in the National League pennant race somehow.
Yeah, a rookie starter for the Toronto Blue Jays. His first game in the majors, and he went to West Point Academy, first ever Army grad to make it to the major leagues.
That's fantastic. Okay, now the American League Central, I think we can all agree, even though it's only a 4-game lead, the Indians are winning the Central, right?
Pitch of the at-bat on its way.
They got too many weapons.
That's a foul ball.
I kind of like the Royals, but
well, they're 5.5 out, and they've fallen off the face of the earth during the last week and a half. So
here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
No, that's pretty bad. The Twins are having a little bit of a resurgence. They started hot and got a little cold. Now they're starting to pick it up a little bit again. So the Twins,
Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the
they very well could be. That's changing every single day in the American League. There you go. Who's winning the West, I wonder?
So they're going to put the ball in play on him.
That's really hard.
His defense. It's almost like a throwback to yesteryear. Well, they put the shift on him, overloading the right side, but they pitch him away, and he shoots the ball that way and picks up a base hit to left field.
Yes, Houston will win the
digging in the switch hitter,
American League West.
As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. And this ball is gone.
Yep.
No chance to make a play on that one.
The Mariners definitely do have a chance.
not at the West,
in the wild card. Wild card. Yeah, I should have said wild card. I just have the division standings up. I'll get the wild card standings up now. They do.
They do.
They do. They're the same. They're exactly the same. I don't think they'll make it, but in fact, I don't think either of them are going to make it. But
what you did right there, that ball just did not stop carrying.
American League wild card race is so fucked up in the sense that there are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams within 3.5 games.
And the pitch.
Well, it is fucked up in the sense that so many teams have a chance of making the postseason, but it's, this is as wide open as it gets. And as we flip over to the National League, We wish we could say the same, but we can't, because the National League is being owned by the Nationals and the Dodgers. The Central is up for grabs. The Central is the one division that's up for grabs. The Cubs do have the lead at the moment.
I think the Cardinals are going to win the Central.
They very well could. They're only a game behind. Milwaukee's only 3 games behind. Well, they're only 500. And Pittsburgh's only 3.5 behind.
Carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Of course, yeah.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bounce to the
I
right,
would agree with that.
Infield. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Harold, what's the key for them today?
Yes, and the wild card, obviously, there's no disputing the two teams. The only thing that we're not sure of, where will it be? Oh, that's true, the Cardinals, yeah. But, yeah, but I'd say they should worry about getting the Central.
And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for
That's
round
true,
number 2.
yeah. Well,
first baseman, David Wright.
And I know that upsets you as a Rockies fan.
Right, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Short.
I don't know if this is why the Dodgers are winning or not, but the Dodgers have 2 of the top 6 highest first pitch strike percentage and pitchers. Number 1 is Hyun-Jin Ryu at 74%, and then number 6 is Alex Wood at 68%. In the middle, Lucas Sin, Zach Wheeler, Von Nova, Michael Wacha.
Wobbly is not going to hurt you.
No.
It will not hurt you at all. That's excellent stats there, Dave Fried. Dave Fried is the statistician for the Mets.
Basically, if you're throwing a first pitch strike.
Yeah, of course.
Because he hasn't been getting rocked lately. Neither is Alex Wood. Zach Wheeler, Von Nova got rocked the other day. Michael Wacha, not really. And Lucas Sims, I don't even know who he is. He pitches for Atlanta.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Yes.
Time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. For most of his time in right field.
Throw one pitch.
Very aggressively.
One pitch, and that's it.
Well, I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away.
So another thing that I noticed today watching baseball, the Pirates are getting hurt at the worst time.
That's very true.
They had another guy that go down today. Polanco went down today with looked like a knee. I don't know how bad it was. I mean, they showed him hobble off the field. And McCutchen went down last night.
Yeah,
and that's 2/3 of your outfield going
down. There
down.
goes your all-star outfield, one of the best outfields in baseball, indisputable, I should say. But dropping like flies ain't gonna help.
Now at the plate,
No, and then Sean Rodriguez had to come in relief. Yeah, Sean Rodriguez. Yeah, they didn't even swing Adam Frazier out to the outfield and bring another infielder in to cover second. They sent out old Sean Rodriguez, who's back on the team apparently.
Now, I wouldn't feel that this episode of Double Play would not be fair without mentioning our two favorite teams that are not KJs, because the Rockies are obviously independent race. The Mets and the Phillies. The Mets season was expected to be one where we could possibly win a World Series. With the great pitching staff, everybody's healthy. The problem is that everybody is not healthy, obviously. David Wright is probably done for eternity. And, yeah.
And you sold off all your pieces.
Of course.
For low return.
Yep, well,
Sandy Alderson.
the Mets have had a history of doing that. Tom Seaver, Dave Kingman. They've traded the worst people away. Nolan
Well, at least I
Ryan.
know the Phillies. Yeah, Nolan Ryan. At least I know the Phillies are rebuilding, and I think they're going in the right direction. They got a good farm system.
Yes.
They got a good farm system. They're still a couple years away. You know, probably around the time that they sign Mike Trout is when they're going to be contending again.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively.
Yeah, the Mets need to do something.
I'm looking at the first baseman, Chris Davis.
And
now you can play him at third, you can play him at first, but because of his
yeah,
look at third,
what Fred Wilpon has owned the team since 1980, if you guys don't know. And what have we seen since then? We've seen 3 National League pennants and 1 World Series. But that 1 World Series, of course, was 31 years ago, and it was all because of one man named Frank Cashin, one of the best GMs of all time.
Here's a pitcher, gets a base hit, he's used to hitting. The American League is kind of sitting.
Oh, yeah.
This is how you do it, guys.
And the contract of, what's his name? No,
Bobby Bonilla.
Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yes,
I mean,
July 1st.
We talked about that extensively like a week ago.
We did,
About
yeah.
how that's just, that's laughable. How you figure, okay, we owe a guy, what was it, like $8 million? They owed him $5.6 million.
Yeah, and they
said,
decided
you know
to
what?
give the $1 million a year.
Yeah, but we'll wait 15 years and we don't got to pay nothing. But then we'll give you $25 million over the course of 25 years. Yeah,
That's my ownership for you.
that's fiscally responsible in every sense of the words.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Grounded to first. Davis has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is 2 left for the Mets. But they're on top by a count of 3-0.
And some of the reasons the Mets have been losing isn't not only because of the injuries, not only because of the ownership and the management. It's because they don't fucking execute on the field, and it's a problem that kind of leads me to the second part of today's conversation I wanted to have.
And that's a huge play to keep.
What's wrong with baseball today?
Now that's a Gold Glove.
And when I see, and the Mets do not have any speed on the team outside of Reyes and Granderson and maybe now Rosario. When I see the left side of the infield with nobody there, every time they do not bunt. Bunt! Bunt up the freaking line and get yourself a free hit. Just get it past the pitcher and you're safe. You can walk to first base. That's how crazy it is.
You know, I was watching the Royals game earlier tonight, and they were showing Eric Hosmer's spray chart. Now, he's a left-handed hitter. He had 25 hits to right field. He had over 65 hits to left field. So they put a shift on, and he just, it's the other way. I mean, it is the other way.
Yeah.
So it's,
go with the ball.
It's like mind-blowing, the whole concept.
Don't
hit
try
it where
and
they're
pull
not.
everything. Don't try and hit everything in the air.
Dylan Bundy. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
That's true, but these players should figure out better ways to get on base. Let's not forget, the goal of the game is to get as many people home as possible. By getting on base,
I think what he needs to do is just stay focused.
You're setting that up.
Attacking the game plan like
Yeah.
he has up to this point.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Right.
1, 2, 3,
Look at what the Royals
They
did to
trail it
my
here,
team in the
3-0.
World Series. They put the ball in play all the time, and the Mets wound up making 7 errors in a 5-game series.
Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Exactly.
He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gentry racing back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Now batting. Center
Digging in
fielder,
to try it again. Michael Conforto. 0 for 1
Yes.
for him here in this one.
You gotta play defense.
This is pulled into right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Yeah.
And he'll reach
Well,
second now with 1 away.
You know who had a bad, the 2008 Phillies that won the World Series? They kind of had a pretty bad infield. I mean, Pedro Feliz was like an all-world third baseman, and Jim Rollins was good, but Chase Utley made a couple crucial errors in the playoffs. And Ryan Howard, I'm glad to see him back in the league again for the second time this year. You know, he wasn't known for his first base prowess.
No, he was known for hitting bombs over the right field fence.
Here comes the first pitch.
He's,
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
oh yeah, I'm not, he's my favorite player of all time. I'm just saying his shortcomings on defense made that, the whole right side of the infield was a little suspect.
That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in the run on the double.
Pitches. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Right.
And this is pulled foul.
That's what me and my dad have been preaching for a long time.
Fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
What, just get on base?
Get on base.
Move the train along?
Move the chain along. Exactly.
Move it along.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gentry looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
You know,
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season.
no, you're absolutely right about, you know, moving it along and getting it going, because I just watched Sean Manaea throw a third of an inning and get bounced out of the game with 0 home runs. 0 home runs. It was like single, double, 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 single, single, double, fielder's choice, single, double. And that's like how the first inning went. It's like, whoa.
They're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6.
Oh, the
but
Dodgers.
Base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Just a tick behind for a
Sure.
strike.
That's straight smoke.
No,
at
they're not.
99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Yes, I agree.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, I think Blackman's going to run away with the MVP. I think the baseball writers will
Hit in the air.
give it to him.
Posts
Just
under.
because he's a...
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Yeah, I just got that feeling that he's going to get it. It's just the numbers he's putting up are ridiculous from the leadoff spot.
I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that
It's
He's
gotta
got
be in the,
like over 80.
yeah, right, in the
We'll
80s.
have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will.
That's a leadoff hitter in the National League too. It's not like he's got a position player hitting before him.
Perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hit out towards second. Scope is there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next
So they
for the
do
Mets.
pick up the out here, but with 6
fielder.
runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And that's not all that promising a number as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And that's the last part I wanted to hit, actually. So thank you for bringing it up. The number of calls, and we'll get into the strike zone in a couple of minutes, but the number of calls they're missing at first base is really bad, considering it's really the easiest call there is to make. And these umpires are trained for multiple years. They should know what they should know.
Yeah, and it's almost like you need replay, because, and it's like these guys are like taking replay for granted. The umpires, like, oh, someone will correct my mistake.
Yeah, that would make me feel really bad if I got a call wrong. It would make me feel like crap. It really would.
He waits, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Yoenis Cespedes comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Joe Martin, welcome to the double play. Welcome to the live stream of the double play.
What is up? I am so pissed at Mr. Kerman right now, but we'll talk about baseball for a little bit. What's up, everybody?
We're talking about umpiring. We're talking about umpiring. We already covered postseason thoughts.
Yeah, I'll cover it all. I'll cover it all. Here. So umpiring, it fucking sucks. All right, next.
I agree. Now, there's a lot of people who think they have solutions to replay, and I don't know if I've said this on the stream before. This is my thought. Have one umpire, not even an umpire, just a replay official provided by Major League Baseball at the actual ballpark to review the play. Have every camera angle available to them. They should also have both broadcasts available to them. They should utilize...
They are getting the calls quick. They are getting the calls quick.
Yeah, they're getting them. They're getting them quick. I just don't understand why. I don't understand why they have to go to Chelsea to look at it.
All right, Road Warrior. I will talk to you after I'm gone for a little bit. I'll talk to you later.
All right. That's Joe Martin, everybody, tonight.
8 in a row for the Cardinals. That's a scary team.
Yes, they won again.
Dexter Fowler's heating up. Dexter Fowler's on a roll right now.
And looks like Lester got rocked.
Lester, for the Cubs.
4 runs in the 6th innings by the.
So done.
See John Lester pitching. We got Brandon Drury doubles. Martinez scores. Ketel Marte scores. J.D. Martinez had doubled. Adam Rosales scores. Paul Goldschmidt the third. Paul Goldschmidt scores. Yeah. Bad inning for John Lester.
That's
And I got the lead on Steven.
Excellent. All right, now getting back to the point of our show. The last part, the strike zone. The strike zone is so bad right now. And the people who have the best view in the house of the strike zone are getting it so wrong. It's embarrassing. It is very embarrassing.
Yeah, that call today on Gardner was absolute rubbish.
Oh God, yeah, I was watching the Yankee game.
Everybody, if you didn't see today,
it was in the dirt.
Do you care if I just have a little mini rant on the Yankees real quick?
Could I just finish this point first? Yeah. If it goes over the plate and is between the knees and the letters, it is a strike. These umpires should not have different strike zones. They should not be generous. Follow the freaking rule. And I do not understand why pitches at or above the belt are being called so little right now. That's one of the areas where you could get the best swing possible is between the belt and the letters, and that pitch is not being called for a strike. The only umpire I see call it is Joe West. And I don't really like Joe West, but that's one of the things I do like about him, is that he calls that pitch. And it's a strike. I don't give a crap what anybody says. It's a strike. It's in the rule book as a strike, and anybody who's ever played baseball before should know you can really put a good swing on it.
Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat.
Yep.
More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in to try it again, Tim Beckham.
It's gotten progressively worse.
It's gotten
progressively worse.
I've seen pitches below the belt at the crotch get called a ball. Right over the middle.
We got a game. We got a game underway in Washington right now.
Oh, we have a game underway.
And the Nats are losing 1-0.
Excellent. I love it.
Okay, can I talk about my Yankees real quick now?
All right, that's points on the strike zone. Joe, mini rant on the Yankees. Let's hear.
And then I'll follow that up with a little mini rant on the Colorado Rockies. All right, let's yeah. So the Yankees. The Yankees are just pitching staff is just decided to get as old as fucking the extinct dinosaurs and fucking just drop dead and die. CC's dead. Jordan Montgomery got hit in the fucking head today. Let's see. Basically every fucking every player on that team will get fucking injured every other fucking week.
They got a good bullpen though.
Oh yeah, we do got a good bullpen. But you know what sucks? You want to get some fun? We can never get a fucking lead sometimes. We only score in the fucking 8th and 9th inning nowadays.
Yeah, I already Goat hit a 2-run bomb today in the first inning.
Oh, did he? Oh yeah, I know. And then Todd Frazier had 2 fucking errors at third base.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to
I know.
through it for strike 1.
Oh yeah, Todd Frazier's a fucking treat, isn't he? Batting 180. Oh, he's a real treat. You know who's really good though? Oh, yes, Colorado Rocky fan.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then
Oh,
goes
no, I
away.
would still have time.
Found him in early.
And he struck it
Yeah,
out.
Chris Carter's
So it
fucking
might be time
awful.
to begin the countdown as
Chris
he's now
Carter
gone.
was so fucking bad.
If it wasn't, look, I watched the game today, and if it wasn't for Todd Frazier, Sevy would have got out of that third inning with a 2-0 lead,
I know.
and we would have went further in the game. And Benintendi might have not, or might still have hit home runs, but they might have been with nobody on base. No, he might have hit home. Exactly.
I don't know. Yeah, but Sevy was rattled both times he gave up the home runs to fucking, like the inning should have been fucking over. And then he fucking, what did he throw? He threw a fucking breaking ball, like right at the fucking letters to Benintendi, and it got fucking touched to right field. Well, what did he do? 2 home runs, 6 RBIs today? Or like 2 5 RBIs?
6 RBIs, 2 3-run home runs.
Don't you have him?
Yeah, I had him in daily too.
Yeah, alright, to finish my rant, the Yankees just need to start, their offense needs to start going, and then their fucking pitching staff.
We have our first guest of the live stream. I think nobody's watched it up to this point. But we do have our first guest, HD Gaming. Welcome to the live stream.
Alright,
Shows
so,
up on a lot of them. I think he's one of Derek's friends.
in conclusion, the Yankees just need to score runs, and our pitching staff needs to stop sucking. And hopefully we can get
those are 2 key elements of the game of baseball, Joe.
Hopefully,
I'm glad you know that.
Hopefully we should get. I really want to get the wild card game, but it's gonna have to come down to that because there's no stopping the Red Sox. I just came to the conclusion today that you're not gonna stop this team. There's just no.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, the rant on the Rockies. Yeah, the fans suck. Their pitching has died, and the bats are really good. You know, I love your offense, love it. But you know what sucks? You really want to know what sucks? Your whole entire pitching staff. Wait, he got thrown out of the game today?
Yes, he did.
I was too busy fucking getting lost.
Cutting into this big deficit. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball.
But Arenado's usually a mellow dude, so I gotta go back and see what he did today.
Fastball that just misses inside.
What did he do? What exactly at the plate or in the infield he got thrown?
Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
It almost sounds like you.
For another chance, Adam
It almost sounds like you.
Jones.
It does sound like you.
In this one.
Well, I mean,
On the ground at first.
I understand why he got mad. He shouldn't have got mad at the umps though. It was his own fault. He threw the bat down. Was it near the umpire?
Yeah, was it towards anyone? Was it the third out of the inning? Well, then he shouldn't have got tossed. If it was the second out, the ump could have said, "Yo, go pick that up." But the third out, you can leave. You can leave your. It doesn't matter. You can leave your gear on the ground, and the bat boys will come get it.
Yeah, I know, but fucking Arenado shouldn't have been a fucking like bitch about it. Yeah, they voted. Okay. Guys, quick question. Did you guys talk about who will the wild card games and who will go into those 1 and 2 spots in both leagues?
We didn't give official predictions. We thought who's not making the playoffs.
Okay. Can I give my quick predictions?
Sure.
And then everyone else. So in the AL wild card, I got the New York Yankees versus the Seattle Mariners. And then
in
in
Seattle
the NL wild
or
card,
in New York?
In New York. In the NL, I have.
You better hope it's in New York.
In
Seattle would be raucous.
Oh yeah, those fans are getting nuts. They'll make the playoffs. In the NL, no surprise, we got the Rockies. I think the Rockies, even though I hate them, will fucking finally their pitching staff will come to life, hopefully. And then the Diamondbacks. So Diamondbacks, Rockies. But if the Rockies don't get in, the St. Louis Cardinals will get in. And then divisions I really don't need to cover because let's quick overview. Boston, yep. Houston, yep. And the Dodgers, yes.
Yeah, speaking of Dodgers, Cody Bellinger's got such a sweet swing. He just roped a double, or it was a single.
He's gonna win.
Not like Cody Bellinger's swing.
Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year who strikes out a whole ton. And Benintendi, if he keeps it up, he might give him a run for the money for Rookie of the Year.
I love that.
Probably not, but...
I know that sounds bad.
No, Judge will probably win.
We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very
you may feel bold.
about his business bat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind.
I don't see it. Well, tell me what you like about the Orioles right now.
With a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the
That's true. Manny Machado's a stud. Next.
But at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Here's Chris Davis.
Okay, and can I just ask one more thing? Okay. Okay, now do the Indians make a run in the playoffs?
Way in front of a great slider that time.
That's what I agree with. I think Boston will go to the AL. You know, no. I think it's going to be Houston and Cleveland in the ALCS, and I think Houston's going to lose in 5.
Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Got him. 4 outs away from his
wow, you have the fucking Orioles going to the ALCS.
Here it comes.
Wow, that is a bold prediction. Now let's kick it back to Road Warrior.
Yes, I got predictions, official predictions now that I have not stated before. We're going to do the American League first. Seems most appropriate. American League East, the New York Yankees. I'm dead serious.
I hope so. I hope so.
I
would love to do it.
I'll root for the Yankees, even though I'm a Mets fan. I love to see them beat Boston. It's fucking great. So I
also heard a rumor today that you said the Yankees will get swept in the Subway Series, and I just want to say that's not happening.
No. I think, to be honest, I think it's going to be a split Subway Series.
That's right.
I'm pretty certain it's going to be a split. Oh, by the way, I'm playing MLB The Show right now, and I have a Noah Syndergaard perfect game through 8.
Sends that
8?
one out of play for strike 1.
Okay.
I just have 3 more outs to go. Central.
All right, so let me. Since you said the AL East, I think it'll be Tampa Bay.
Okay, Sean. All right.
Okay.
Okay, Tampa Bay, I could see that. The sneaky teams in the wild card, Tampa Bay, Seattle, Kansas City, and Baltimore. Yeah. Let Road Warrior finish his predictions, and then Sean, if you want to go.
Okay. American League wild card. Kansas City at Boston.
Okay.
Kansas City wins.
And he almost had another one here.
I think Seattle's going to be in it. And I think the Yankees are going to be in it. But I think it'll probably be in Seattle.
I know they're kind of in the abyss lately, but I think they can come back.
He swings and drives it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Rivera rounds third and is digging for the plate. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him.
All right, so that's the American League Division Series. Let's see. So the Yankees would not be the top seed. Houston would be the top seed. Face Kansas City. Houston wins this time. Houston, I'm sorry to say, plays the Indians. Indians beat the Yankees. Indians are your American League champions. In the National League, Washington, hate to say it, wins the East. In the Central, I've got the Cardinals, not the Cubs. Cardinals.
Cubs aren't even making the playoffs.
In the West, the Dodgers. Obviously. Wild card, I'm keeping the two teams that are there. Colorado and Arizona. Colorado wins the wild card game. They have to face the Dodgers in the division series. So that would mean Washington has to play St. Louis. St. Louis beats Washington. Hate to say it, but the Dodgers beat Colorado. Dodgers beat St. Louis.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
So you see Dodgers and the Indians.
Yes. And of those two, Indians. I just cannot see the Dodgers winning.
Indians over the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs can make a run in the playoffs. If the Cubs get to the playoffs, the Cubs can make their run.
All right, here we go.
And what pitcher's going to carry the Cubs?
Trying to go for the perfect game. We're going for the perfect game here, guys.
It's getting rocked tonight.
He's about to talk. How long is this stream going on?
I don't know, probably about 50 minutes. I'm going to try and throw him 3 straight sinkers in the exact spot. Got him. 3 straight sinkers, exact same spot.
Andrew, what are you playing on, beginner?
I don't know. I don't look at the settings. Whatever it is when you first get the game. Probably, but I don't care.
Perfect game.
Special.
Well, I like to hit dingers.
So do I, man.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, you play on beginner and Bird of the Show. Don't act like you don't.
I just said so do I, man. Come on, mate. I agree. Yeah, I like hitting ding dongs. I have 89 so far.
Seth Smith is the last hope for Baltimore, standing in Noah Syndergaard's way.
Yeah, I said yes.
Rene Rivera can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Strike one.
Yes, KJ, yes.
Foul ball. Strike two.
He played for the Rockies and the Mariners and now the Orioles. That's Smith there.
Struck him out. Perfect game.
Nice.
And he beat the Baltimore Orioles 11-0. Nice.
Noah Syndergaard, perfect game. Excellent.
Andrew, you skipped the celebration.
I'm getting the hugs, whatever. Point is, I actually streamed something good for once in MLB.
I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned.
I believe that was a lot of MLB talk and banter.
Really never allowed the opposition to gain
17 strikeouts.
This was fun to watch.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious
It's a good game.
11
You know who really shit the bed today?
The New York Yankees?
Oh yeah,
No, well, the Yankees shit the bed. No, the Rockies didn't really shit the bed.
Phillies.
No, they're winning.
Oh, you're winning now?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're up
winning
2-1.
3-1.
Oh,
3-1?
what happened to that 1-0 lead you guys had? Oh, you probably your bullpen or your pitching. One or the other.
The bullpen.
No, but the team that really shit the bed today was Team Jason Day. He really shit the bed.
Yes, that was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yeah, how's Matsuyama doing in second? Okay. Yeah, let's kick it.
All right, before you guys say anything else,
shut up.
Before you guys say anything else, have a good night. Thank you
today?
for watching the stream. It probably sucked, but whatever. I threw a perfect game, so that's awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be following up with another episode soon, hopefully. And hope you all enjoyed. Good night, everybody.